Really interesting way to start. That just popped right out of the thing. Oh, great beginning of the stream. Oh my god. Oh. Let's try this one more time. Now I'm afraid to move this thing. Jeez, that was craziness. That was so crazy. I have a face mask on. I'm gonna look like I have a face mask on. My stuffed animal's all the way across the room, so I don't know how this is gonna work. Hi. Better. A little bit better. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? I feel a little bit better. Like, I have a fever. I'm hurting. My tailbone is killing me. Killing me. But, at least I don't have a migraine. My lips are way too dry in the morning, you guys. Let's get this sleep going. I was already asleep, but now I have to fall back asleep. And Rusty's across the room, so. I can't go to sleep. I'm not gonna lie to you, I can't go to sleep. You can pretend whatever you want. I can't go to sleep. And I have a face mask on. So can you see it? I went to bed kind of early. Probably around 7 or 8 p.m. I don't usually go to bed early like that. I usually go to bed more like midnight with you guys. And turn on the stream. I went to bed early and did not turn on the stream. In fact, I've been skipping nights because look at the stream. There's only 15 likes. Like, if you guys want this sleep stream to continue, I need you guys to help me. Because I'm seriously gonna, like, think about not doing it anymore. I've been starting to not do it here and there. Because really, like, there are almost 400 people, and then, well, now it dropped, but there were 359 in here and only 15 likes. Like, I know I'm just laying here, but do you know how, like, it's difficult to share your sleep with somebody, with the world. You don't know what you're going to do in your sleep. Sometimes I talk in my sleep. I have passed gas in my sleep in front of the world. I put on binary beats and I lay here every night not knowing what I'm going to do. Sometimes I go like this in my sleep. I've been known to go like this in my sleep. Then I start scratching my arms. In my sleep. I never know what I'm going to do. When I started sleeping alone again, I was like, dang, this is kind of nice. Because I don't have to wake up and worry about the numbers. I don't have people commenting, let's pretend she's... But the sleep stream has been really beneficial to me. So I'm iffy on it. I'm going to be starting ASMR, but I'm only doing it 2 nights a week. It's not going to be my thing. No, I'm not going to do a trick. Hi, shout out to Jonathan. Hi, Jonathan. Shout out to Jonathan. Now, why did I just jump out of my, practically jump out of bed and go find out who that was? Because the greens aren't, I can see them very well, but I can't read them very well. That's the downside of the memberships. being green is I can't read them very well from far away. But I can see them, like a bright highlighted, you know? So I don't miss their comments. They get a shout out every time they come in a stream. And I have to keep telling you guys, I have a face mask on. That's what I'm sleeping in a face mask. I am dyslexic, yeah. Why do I sleep stream? I have a video explaining it. But there's actually like a real beautiful reason behind it. A lot of the people tell me that it helps their anxiety and it helps their ADHD to have something just still and calm with the lights and with the binary beats. These are scientifically proven to help people with ADHD and anxiety. They have a certain hertz frequency that Andrew Huberman has talked about, that they help people. Like this one says deep sleep healing music, 432 hertz. So I put those on because there's people around the world that are really agitated, really have really bad anxiety, people that want to see things that are just calm. They don't need all that. They don't need that. They don't want that. They've had enough of that. And this scientifically soothes their brain. I'm not saying I heal them. I don't. And I'm not giving any medical claims. But they tell me it helps them. So for some reason, people like the sleep stream. So I do the sleep stream. I don't know who that is. Daniela. I'll do a trick right now. I hope you like it. Let me know. Close your eyes. Boom. It's a disappearing trick, and you're in it. Hope you like that. But anybody who's gonna... Oh, I have a face mask on my face, you guys. And the reason my neck goes like this, I have a reverse curve in my neck. I bought a special pillow, but it hurts. My neck doesn't support my spine, the way it is, doesn't support my neck. I just answered that question, why I sleep on a live stream. If you guys want me to keep answering your questions, let's get those likes up. Likes. Get them to 50. If you're bored, you should leave. Do you not know how to scroll? It's really easy. I'm clean and sober, Ozzy's ghost. You sure picked a strange name to talk about junkies. How are you going to have somebody's name like Ozzy's ghost and call me a junkie? You're immortalizing one of the biggest junkies there ever was. Oh, but that's okay, right? Because he was cool? Because he was cool, right? I'm clean and sober. Your name's a junkie. Yeah, I am clean and sober. Because I can be live, I just turned on this stream. Shaylee. I took 12 hours off today and spent them with my daughter. I don't need your permission to work. And yes, this is work. I do a sleep stream. I do a sleep stream. I do a day stream. I do nutrition videos, fitness videos. Even though that I'm disabled, I do fitness videos. I do question and answers, skincare, get ready with me's, thrift hauls. I do all kinds of videos, cosplay. Thank you. Shout out to Francis coming through. W's for Francis. Thank you. Put those W's in the chat, you guys, for Francis, and I'll say your name. Yes, I am disabled. Thank you, Psych. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Cameron. Thank you, Roman. Thank you, it's Sarah. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Tay for life. Thank you, Isla. Thank you, Black. Is it Maitre or Motre? I can't tell if that's at all or a, I'm not a hypochondriac. I've actually gotten my test results, and yes, my brain is out of my skull. My cerebellum has dropped out of the skull. And that's why I was having so many other symptoms. Your cerebellum controls your eyes, your body, your breathing, your heart. So I was having tons of symptoms, and I didn't know why, and they didn't know why, and they found out my cerebellum is out of my skull. I also have bone disease. I have scoliosis, stenosis, hypertrophy, bulging discs, bone spurs. All of these things have been proven. I have bone disease that causes all of these things. Fluid in my bone marrow. Yeah, people care, or they wouldn't be saying that I am a hypochondriac. I'm not a hypochondriac. I had a brain MRI, and they told me my brain is not all the way in my skull. So when my eyes get all glitchy, you guys say I'm on drugs. It's because of my brain. I still have my sharp wit, but it affects I have numb fingers and toes right now. Sometimes it affects my heart because it affects your heartbeat. Sometimes it affects my breathing. Sometimes it affects my vision. Sometimes it affects my balance. I might have to have brain surgery, and that's not a hypochondriac. I will document everything in a video, and not for you guys, not for the people who don't care, not for the people who don't believe me, but for the people who are curious and care. I will put all of my paperwork together. I will have a doctor tell you. I will have my neurosurgeon tell you. I will have all my doctors tell you. I was pretending I was healthy. I don't want to be sick. I injured myself because I was trying to work out, thinking I was healthy. But I can't lift things above my head because of my freaking brain. Or at least out like this. I had this weighted ball and I went like that and I injured myself. And I was having migraines for 11 days till I had traction. It's a face mask. Medicube. Medicube face mask. Normally I only leave it on for like an hour and then take it off, but it's an overnight one. So I figured I need it after everything I've been through recently. I need all the help I can get. Go ask your mom, is it pink? Go ask your mom. This isn't a health class. $3.38. For the first time ever, you see me what? Yeah, you finally caught me. You finally caught me. I'm actually awake all day long, and I do streams all day long, but sometimes people don't catch those. They only see the sleep ones. I do like 16 hours a day of streaming. All day long. I take like 1 hour to myself. But yesterday I took 12 hours off and spent it with my daughter. We went and we got plants, and we got lunch, and then we went to the Goodwill. Thank you. I'm getting rid of this headboard. I have a different headboard. It's like an ivory color headboard. I want one that's more airy. I know this is soft, but visually it's heavy to me. Can you what? No, I prefer you not call me babe. But you could call me Brooke. You could call me love, sweetheart. Just babe is not. Babe is something I'd rather keep for if I get a future partner. I'd rather you guys don't. You guys are gonna call me whatever you want anyways. Like the person calling me a junkie doesn't make me a junkie. This is a Northern Lights projector, but I like to put it behind my head. It looks like I'm dreaming. My phone keeps spinning because I have the charger on, and it's like pulling it this way. I'm actually the chairman of an alcohol program. I haven't touched a drug in 21 years. 21 years. May 8th, 2004 is the last time I touched a DRUG, except marijuana. But I haven't even done that in almost 2 years. I don't even drink coffee. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't even like medicine, But sometimes you need medicine. If you have seizures, you need medicine. If you have heart failure, you need medicine. Sometimes turmeric isn't enough. But I take turmeric. I have a whole pantry full of herbal tea with all these different roots and herbs. They haven't cured my scoliosis yet. They haven't straightened my back out yet. They haven't put my brain back in my head yet. They're not going to. So some days, are tougher than others. And I have medicine. But none of it gets me HIGH because I have told my doctors that I am in recovery. Even 21 years later, I'm in recovery. I like to say I would never use one again. I have no interest, absolutely no interest. The one that's more difficult for me is the alcohol. I didn't touch alcohol for 7 years and then I picked it back up. Because I thought I didn't have a problem with it. I was like, no, it was the DRUGS. It was the dr. I'll be fine. Just a sip. Just one glass of champagne. And then I'll go back to never drinking again. Yeah, 13 more years of drinking. So, if you want to call me an ex-junkie, go ahead. Go for it. That's true. That's true. But I haven't touched in 21 years. If you want to call me an alcoholic, go ahead. That's true. But I haven't drank in 22 months on the 28th of this month. I go to meetings all the time, 5-6 times a week. I was going every day, but I decided I needed that hour for myself because I film all day long. Why can't I say it? I'm trying to respect YouTube's policies, even though you guys don't. It's a sleep stream, but I'm awake. I can't sleep. So it's a not sleep stream right now. I heard that, young Sheldon's mom. I've been hearing that. Thank you, Haley. Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, 2 more months and I get 2 years. Eee! But I'm not supposed to count ahead. I'm supposed to think of just today because sobriety can get difficult. And when you think I have to be sober the rest of my life, it could be daunting, especially if you're in pain. And alcohol could take that pain away like that. People drink because of mental pain, physical pain, spiritual pain. But I have physical pain all the time. I've already done my work to get rid of the mental stuff. But that physical stuff, but I have no interest in ruining my life. None. I've been there. I've done it. I've been arrested 15 times, you guys. 15 because of alcohol. A couple because of the DRUGS many years ago. That's when I quit, when I got arrested, when I was on the stuff. I went into jail and I found out a month after being in there I was pregnant. So I had just gotten pregnant. And that arrest saved me from using while I was pregnant. I wouldn't have known. I would not have known. I would have been running the streets, running and gunning. And using during her first month of development. So I decided then and there, I'm keeping this baby. She's going to be my baby. She still lives with me. She's still my baby. And I changed my life because of her. I'm not disrespecting Ozzy. I'm disrespecting that asshole that's calling me a junkie. Ozzy Osbourne is a legend. He's a human being. I wouldn't disrespect anybody or their death. But that person's calling me a junkie and then has Ozzy Osbourne as his name. Like, do you not see the irony? I'm disrespecting the person who is insulting me, not Ozzy Osbourne. Get that through your head. I don't judge anybody for using drugs because I used to use them. I don't judge Ozzy. Not one bit. I don't judge anybody in this world who is using because I have been there. My point was, how are you going to call me a junkie and have your name be Ozzy? How are you going to forgive this person and then call me a junkie? Why no judgment there, but there's judgment here? That was my point. That I have no disrespect towards Ozzy, none. I don't care if you think I'm making it worse because I know my intentions and I know what I mean. How you guys take it, ooh, and twist it, ooh, is what you're going to do with it. I don't give a shit because I know what I mean. I'm insulting that guy. Okay? I'm calling him out for his hypocrisy. He's being a hypocrite. And you don't think that's disrespecting Ozzy by calling your name Ozzy's Ghost? Ozzy's Ghost? But I'm disrespecting Ozzy. Okay. The man's barely been passed away and already he's got someone calling saying I'm his ghost. I'm his ghost. Won't even let him rest in peace. Let the man rest in peace. Why you gotta claim to be his spirit? Now who's the disrespectful one? I don't think so. I'm pointing out hypocrisy. That's it. I have nothing against that man. Never met him. Don't know him. He's a talented musician, but I don't know him. And I don't let musicians be my idols. I don't. He's a human being. Not, oh my God. I don't do that over celebrities. Sorry. We're all human beings. We all have the same value. Yeah, I'm an ex-junkie, but I'm clean. Trevor from GTA, I don't even know who that is. But you seem to. You seem to know who it is. I don't know who that is. Clearly he's more your idol than mine, because I don't even know who that is. I don't play video games. I used to smoke weed, and I used to use something that would make me awake. Okay, then he's a junkie like me. I'm clean and sober. I don't care what you guys say. No matter how many times you guys put junkie, 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 that's in my past. It's not going to make me high today. It's not going to make it true today. I'm not going to get high on your words. I will just appreciate Haley's comment, who said congratulations on 22 months, because I have 22 months without a drink on the 28th, and I have over 21 years without a DRUG. I don't care about the millions of people that are going to call me a junkie. I don't. I care about the one person that says congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, the greedy agents. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Malcolm. I was talking about it because I was making a point. Normally, I don't go on like this long about it. No, I'm not going to get out of bed. It's 3:55 in the morning. Plus, I'm disabled. So if I want to lay here and help my inflammation go down, that's what I'm going to do. Don't be mad I could get paid to be in bed. I am an old California girl. Yes, I am disabled. Junebug. Very disabled. Thank you, Elsa. Yes, I am disabled. I live in Vegas. Well, for starters, part of my brain, the cerebellum, has dropped out of my skull, which causes me all kinds of health issues. I used to have partial paralysis from it. I have scoliosis, stenosis, hypertrophy, bulging discs, migraines, fluid in my bone marrow. And for those of you who don't know, fluid in your bone marrow causes the kind of pain that people with leukemia have. They have fluid in their bone marrow. You guys can't see that I have fluid in my bone marrow. Can I still walk? Yeah. Can patients with leukemia walk? Yes. That doesn't mean they're not disabled. If it's harder for you to get around, If you spend more days in bed, more downtime, if it's harder for you to do certain things, you're considered disabled. It doesn't mean you're paralyzed. It's harder for me to walk. I can't walk up inclines. If there's a incline that's higher than like even just a little bit, I can't walk it. I can't. I can't do stairs. I can only go up elevators or escalators. That makes me disabled. You guys see me walking around, but you don't see the days that I spend in bed with migraines. You don't see the way I have to stay home because I can't go out in the real world. Or it hurts me. It hurts me so bad and I have to recover. I have to recover for days for going out to a dinner. There's things that's like invisible disabilities. But if you guys saw me, like today I was limping big time. Big time limping. Like someone would go, "What's wrong with you?" You know what I mean? It wasn't pretty. I still took the further parking spot just in case there's somebody else who needs it more. Even though I have a placard, on the days that I can walk pretty well, I don't take that spot. I judge it by how bad of a day I'm having, whether I need that spot or not. If I went to the gym and I'm feeling good and I'm walking around, I'm not taking that spot. Junebug, if you don't care, get the fuck off my page. Go somewhere else, Junebug. Yeah, there were people saying I'm not disabled. They always say it. Yeah, it's a hydrating mask. It's also, it helps even your skin tone. It has turmeric in it and kojic acid by Medicube. The turmeric will lighten any brown spots like freckles or whatever. If you don't want to lighten your freckles, don't use this. But my freckles are in patches. They're like so clustered together, it looks like a brown spot. It doesn't look like cute little freckles. It's like a cluster of brown spots. So I like these things. I don't, you know what? This is an adult stream. Kids aren't supposed to be in here. I don't care if you're going to be in here, but don't announce that you're in here. Don't tell your age. Go ahead and report me, Junebug. I'm on Social Security. I've got thousands and thousands of medical records. Do you know that you could get in trouble for filing false things? Go ahead and report me. I am really disabled. I am on Social Security. They don't just take anyone. They deny everyone. They even denied me when I was paralyzed. I am going to prove it. Not for you guys, not for those who don't believe me. And I have shown my Social Security checks. I have shown my hospital paperwork. I've shown my paperwork that said some of my things on it. But I'm going to make a video And it's going to put it all to rest. And you guys are still going to say lying. You know why? Because you guys don't want to believe it. You'll say it's someone else's paperwork. Even if I stand with my doctor and my doctor says, yes, she has all these things, you will say I hired a paid actor. You're not going to believe me because you don't want to believe me. But I'm going to put the proof out there for the people who care, so that they can have the knowledge of what disabilities are and how not everybody has the same disability. There's people with mental disabilities. There's people with physical disabilities. And it's a spectrum. Sometimes you're this disabled. Sometimes you're this disabled. And sometimes someone is this disabled. And I have days where I'm this way, this way, this way. Some days I'm like this. But some days I'm over here. I can't pick and choose those days. They pick and choose me. I have flare-ups. I can't help it. I have injuries when I do little things and I think, oh, I could pick this up. Nope. Oh, I can sit at this movie. Nope. Oh, I could go to a birthday party. Nope. See, like Mitch doesn't want to believe anything is wrong with me. Why would I be on Social Security? Why? Here, I'm going to prove it right now. You guys can shut the fuck up. Oh, that's just this month's paperwork I probably didn't put away and file. Here's my disability check. Here's my disability check. You want to see my disability check? Here's my disability check. This is what they look like. What do these papers say? Your procedure is scheduled for. I'm just picking them at random. What does this one say? Sunset Endocrinology Clinic. What is an endocrinologist? Read that on the top. Read that. What does that say? Social Security Administration and Disability Insurance. You guys, this is all my paperwork. I didn't just steal someone's paperwork. Paperwork. Paperwork, paperwork, paperwork. You guys, this is my real life. I am disabled. No, I'm not mentally disabled. Just because I'm making a point and throwing this shit in your guys' face does not mean that I have a mental disability. And there's nothing wrong with being mental. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Call me mental. I don't care. I do see a psychiatrist. If I didn't see a psychiatrist, I would probably be mental. I see a psychiatrist for something very manageable. There's other people that suffer. I have a friend who suffers and is mentally disabled. And he can't leave his house. He has a very hard time leaving his house. Thank you, Sarah. No, not all I care about is attention. But when people are saying that I'm not disabled and I'm reporting you, that gets in my craw. You should not be attacking disabled people, you guys. Can I take it? Yeah. But that means what? Are you also doing this to other disabled people? I know tons of disabled people that get attacked every day. That get told you're not disabled. It's so upsetting. And not for me, because your words don't make me not disabled. If you say it 1,000 times, I'm not magically cured. I'm still going to be disabled whether you say I'm not or not. So I don't care. But there's people out there who are at their limit with their disability. You don't know what they're suffering with. Are you, Mason? I'm sorry to hear that. No, it's not fake. I'm not faking anything. I can walk. I'm not saying I can't walk. I can walk. That doesn't mean I'm not disabled. I am disabled. I can only walk so far, and there's days I can't get out of bed. You guys don't see those days. I don't record on those days. My disability isn't the same every single day. I just had migraines for 11 days. 11 days of migraines. That's a disability. They consider that a disability, according to Social Security. Thank you, Selman. Bailey, you don't believe me and you already said I'm lying, so I don't have shit to say to you. You can go fuck yourself. I have a video on my channel explaining my disabilities, but I need to update it because I just got a diagnosis last week. I had an MRI of my brain, and they found that my brain is not in my skull. The cerebellum is not in the skull. The fact that I can still walk and talk and breathe and all of that with my brain dropped out of my skull, like, I am disabled. It affects your motor skills. It affects your balance. My hands and feet are numb. Some days, I used to be paralyzed because of that. But I didn't know until just recently. I just got the diagnosis because I could never get the MRIs before of my brain. And now I finally got one of my brain, and it showed it is not all the way in my skull. My cerebellum is sitting in my spinal cavity, pushing on the spinal cord. You know how they fix that? They take off part of your skull. I don't need to fight anything. They are paying for me. It's you guys that don't believe me. The system believes me. The system has the proof. The system has seen it. The system is on my side. They denied me at first, and then I went in front of a judge. I appealed it, and I showed the judge, and he's like, she's disabled just alone on her migraines, not to mention everything else. They saw my neck MRI and that my neck is shaped backwards and that I have a pinched nerve in my neck on both sides. And it's causing neck strain and neck spasms, which causes migraines. So he was like, on that alone, she would not be able to hold a job. But that has nothing to do with my body and my bones. I also have those issues. That comes from my scoliosis. And it created all these other issues. Your neck and your brain, once those are gone, you guys, everything goes. If you fall and you injure your neck, your neck and your brain are a big deal. They're a bigger deal than if your leg hurts. Bailey, then you shouldn't be attacking other people who are paralyzed or disabled or anything or mentally challenged or whatever they have. You should not be attacking other people and saying they don't have disabilities. If you have a brother who's disabled, that makes it even more sick that you would attack a disabled person. So you calm down. I used to have paralysis. I used to have intermittent paralysis. And it could come back like that if I do one wrong thing with my neck. I have to spend every day taking care of my neck and make sure I don't injure myself so I don't end up back paralyzed because my brain is out of my skull. The night stream is like this. That's why when I sleep, I don't care. They say mean, nasty things. The daytime is not like this. In the daytime, I get support. Thank you, Eamon. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. I love you for that. Thank you. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to put you on the board. And not only on the board, but thank you, Eamon. I can't stand them. Like, junkie, hypochondriac, liar, I'm reporting you. Like, do you know how difficult it is to be disabled? Do you know? Do you know how much pain I live with? I suffer every day. I suffer every day. I practically don't leave my house. Yesterday, I forced myself to go to the plant nursery with my daughter. And of course, she picks up the plants because I can't. And that was a lot for me. I had to come home and recover. I had migraines for 11 days. It took the life out of me. And then to not have like the support and have people say I'm lying when I'm suffering. I can't even depend on my fellow human beings. You all are a disappointment to society and to the human race. You should be helping the elderly. You should be helping the disabled. Thank you, Aubrey. Thank you, Phoebe. Thank you. Thank you, Brava. Thank you, Amen. Hi, Bang Bang Boogie. Like, I say that I don't care, but I do. Clearly, I care because I pulled out all of this month's paperwork, and my disability check to prove something to people who don't want to believe it. And I know you don't want to believe it. It's more fun to you to say I'm lying. I'm not giving up. You could go fuck yourself. I'm allowed to have a moment where I get emotional and then come back even stronger, which is what I'm gonna do. You can go give up. I'm not giving up. I'm not a quitter. I haven't quit this far. I'm not gonna give up because of you. I'm not gonna give up because of all of you. These tears are peeling my mask off. I have a face mask on, and the crying is like making it melt. It's getting sticky. Thank you, Patrick. I'll be alright. I'll be alright. It's just so disappointing. Like, I don't even know why I even engage with them. I always think, like, maybe a couple of them will go, you know what? Guys, leave her alone. She is disabled. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Because some people have said sorry to me. See my mask? It's like a shiny mask. I'm sorry, you know? And for those, I used to think if just one person opened their eyes to disability, it's worth it. So I would sit here and I would argue, or sometimes I would do it nicely, sometimes I would do it passionately. And I would think if one person got educated about disabilities and apologized and became an ally, it's worth it. Now I'm not so sure. Why me? Why put myself through that? Why? Because I care about the human race. That's why. So I'll probably continue to do it. Even though I know most of them are not going to come around. Most of them are not going to care. Most of them are going to continue to say, flashes, shut up, who cares, we don't care. The other ones are going to say, liar, junkie. But I keep waiting for the one who says, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that to you. So that they don't do it to the next one. Not about me, so they don't go on and do it to the next disabled person. And so maybe they'll be there for them instead of clowning them and doubting them and making their disability harder. Because it is more difficult when people don't believe you. I don't need you guys to believe me. My doctors believe me. The evidence is there. I have the evidence. Your words don't take away evidence. They never will. I don't know how I'm... What? Thank you, Lifestyle by Dana. Thank you, sweetheart. Let me put you and Eamon on the board. Thank you for your donation, and then I'll ask for W's for Lifestyle by Dana when I'm done. Lifestyle by Dana, you're on the board. Oh, I've got Eamon on the top, but I need to put him on the bottom. I mean, underneath for today, too. Let me get Eamon on there. I need to make this board current. Thank you to the both of you. There's Eamon, and there's Lifestyle by Dana. I see some W's in the chat. If you want to hear your name read, now is the time to put the W's in the chat. Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Onat. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you, Abba. Iaba? Sorry, honey. Thank you, Scarpetki. Thank you. Thank you guys for showing me who does not belong here. If you don't vibe with us, you don't need to be here. I'll just remove you. Thank you, TJ. Thank you, Cute Olive. I need to go get a tissue. I've been crying. Sorry, I'm getting rid of a few people. I don't appreciate giving people L's to those who are donating. I'm gonna go get a tissue. Hold on. I can't block all of them, Lilac. The only ones I really remove are like the really, really bad ones. Like if they're saying boobs, jump, flash us, I don't remove all of them because it messes up my algorithm. Let's say 40 people get kicked out. And then there are people that constantly leave and come in and out of streams. It's going to look like I lost 100 people. And YouTube isn't going to show me in the algorithm. So I have to hide as few as possible. And just ignore them. Plus, I'd be sitting here all day going, it's the Medicube mask. Little nighttime one. It's got kojic acid and turmeric in it. It's got collagen in it and retinol. See that? See that goodness? And it feels so good when you wash it off. And I've only ever left it on for an hour. I've never left it on overnight. So hopefully I look like a 18-year-old when I wash it off. Just kidding. The goodness is that shine. The reflective shine. I have a face mask on. It's appealing. There's goodness in this stuff. You don't have to like me, you don't have to like my face, but this stuff is amazing. I know you want me to peel it. I know you do. But now I'm going to have to do my whole skincare now. I hope that was satisfying for you, Aubrey. I still have to put my moisturizers on and everything, you know, but it's on my nose too. I don't know how I'm going to peel that one because I didn't put it on thick on the nose. Oh, come on. This is Aubrey's fault if you guys don't like this kind of stuff. Got my eyebrows. Got it in my eyebrows. Don't take any more of my eyebrows out. You're supposed to wash it off. You're not supposed to peel it off. But you see, I still have like that reflective skin. And I haven't even put my... I need to wash all this off. It just washes, melts off with water. You're supposed to wash it off. Let me get a washcloth. Yeah. You guys, I got a new little plant for my room. Hi, friend. It's a little money tree. I got a money tree for the living room. Little tiny ones. My daughter didn't want me to. She's like, you never keep them alive. But that's because I bought them off of OfferUp, and they had them bound too tight and clamped together, and this part was already dead. And I didn't pay attention to that when I bought it. So I'm buying little babies to see what I could do with them. They were only $4.99 or $3.99, so we're going to try. I love my plants. All my other plants are thriving, but hopefully I could keep that one alive. Supposed to use warm, but I didn't want to take too long. So this water's cold. Let me grab some more. Took a minute for that to warm up. I live in Vegas. Sorry, Charlies. We'll do this, but I only wear those tank tops really so that I can sleep without getting sweaty. If I don't have a underbra on, I'm not gonna sit here like, plus that yellow's a little see-through. I'll do that, but I'm not doing all that no more. Here, we'll do that. But we're covering up the nip area because it is kind of see-through. This is also Metacube. This has glutathione in it. You have to mix it up, as you just saw. It's yellow. It comes out yellow. Oh, it looks better than yesterday. Yesterday I looked like a zombie. Cosirx, the 6-peptide skin booster. This is good for getting rid of pores, like shrinking your pores, and sebum control. It also has hyaluronic acid in it, so when you put your moisturizers on, this is going to grab those moisturizers and hold on to it. It's going to keep it in your skin so that like the environment doesn't take it out as quickly. Hyaluronic acid, I call it a greedy B word, you know. It is very greedy for water and moisture. It likes to hold on. That's why they say hyaluronic injections, they'll like grab onto more moisture and you end up with bags, because hyaluronic acid just grabs that moisture. It's like, hello, give it to me. So that's good for when you're putting on skincare, because then it's going to hold it all in your skin. Thank you. Lua's Dance Studio. Thank you. This is amazing, and it really shrinks those pores. I've had my skin analysis. They told me my sebum control, oil control is all perfect. And when I say perfect, like it was off the charts. Like -6. Like 1 is like great, the best. And like -6 is even better. Or if it's the other way around. But anyways, it's like, it was like past what they expected it to be. From this. Do I still have laxicity here? Yes. But they said my elasticity was good. My wrinkle score was good. My sunspot, all that. I don't have melasma. This, like I used to have brown patches right here. You could still see a little bit of it because I get freckles. But they come in a cluster. See it right here? That used to be dark brown. Dark brown. Because it was so many freckles that it was a big dark brown spot. And I had one right here. And I had one right here, and I had one right here. But this one was really bad. I couldn't cover it with makeup. Now I don't care. Like, I know my skin is healthy, so if it's red, that's fine because it's healthy. And plus I was crying, but if the experts tell me my skin is healthy, then I don't care what you guys say. You know what I mean? Then we're going to put on more vitamin C. I don't usually use my fingernails, but I just washed them. Still doesn't make it okay. Use a scooper. Don't do what I just did. Don't use your nails. You don't want to put your nails in the tub. It's not so much about on your face. That also matters, especially if you have any open skin. But yeah, don't do that. I was being lazy. So we all do things at home maybe we shouldn't, like lick the Q-tip instead of dip it in water. Like, don't do that. But then I do it, you know, sometimes in a pinch. If I don't have any water next to me and I'm in a hurry, I'm like, eh. We all do those kind of things. Let's not lie and kid ourselves. Thank you, Lua's Dance Studio. Thank you, sweetheart. You see, most of them left. Once they got the evidence, some of them still said, yeah, and then they left. As soon as I started crying and I was a real human being, they fucking left. Oh, what? Not a fair fight anymore? You only want to see me going unhinged? I do. I am disabled. I am. Then they're like, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. As soon as I start crying, they're like, what does that make them? I have a word for it. It starts with P. Rhymes with wussies. Pudussies. They're big pudussies. Okay, next I'm going to put on my eye creams. I like this Medicube. They discontinued it and they changed it to this. But I am hanging on for dear life for what's left in these bottles. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with the upgrade or they wouldn't have made it. I'm sure it's better, but I'm going to use every last drop of what's in these. Because this has lifted my eyelid skin. My eyelid skin used to sit on my eyelashes. Do you see how it's like right here? It's falling down. Because I've done a lot of crying in the last few days. And I haven't been doing my skincare twice a day. I have to do it twice a day on my eyes or this starts to happen. This is my worst eye. But this cream lifts my eyelid skin. It used to be so puffy you could not see my eyelids. It used to sit on my eyelashes so heavy my eye went like this. My eyes went like this. This stuff works. There's other things that work too, like the Pericone MD. Fabulous. Fabulous. What's not fabulous about the Pericone MD? $80 a month. The fact that it costs $80 a month. This is $15 and I've been using it for 3-4 months. Works just as well. Why am I going to pay $80 a month? And this it's made in Korea. They have better ingredients over there. They don't put as much nasty stuff in their stuff. You know it's safe when you get it from Korea because they are tougher on what they're allowed to put in their skincare. And when they say they have niacinamide, they have a lot of niacinamide. When in the US, when our products say we have niacinamide, they probably put a drop just to take your money. Just a drop. Yep, it's got niacinamide in it. Yep. You can bet it does. We put it in there. But how much did they put in there? How much? This stuff will tell you. In most cases, it'll tell you how many ppms of things they put in there. Watch this. You guys, I used to have really bad crow's feet. Really bad. They used to go all the way down here. Now, granted, I have this because I have fat loss. It's not going to put my fat back. But it tightens my skin. It got rid of those wrinkles. It got rid of them. And it lifted this so well. I almost got a surgery to remove that skin on my eyes. And then I found creams like this. And it lifted it. I don't have any crow's feet anymore. Okay, the last thing I'm going to put on, I do have a Medicube. Everything has been Medicube so far. I do have a Medicube face moisturizer, but I'm using this. This is Some by Me. My foot is going dead sitting like this. Yeah, I have my boobs cut off. I do. You can go rewind and watch all of the other ones. I don't always have them on display. I choose what I want to wear. I know you guys think I'm just doing it for you guys, but I like dressing that way. I like wearing tank tops to bed so I don't sweat. I like wearing tank tops to the gym so I don't get overheated. When I try wearing t-shirts to the gym, YouTube gets upset with me. They tell me I'm being inappropriate. Apparently my chest looks larger all covered up in a t-shirt. So they don't like that. They say you're violating YouTube's terms and policies if I'm completely covered in a t-shirt in the gym. But I wear tank tops because that's what I want to wear. Not just for you guys. They're like, oh, she knows what she's doing here. Well, I'm dressing the way I want to dress. And right now, I want to wear this. This isn't OnlyFans. Hate to break it to you. This isn't OnlyFans. The fact that you guys see so much cleavage on my channel, like, lucky you. Lucky you. But that's not all it's about. This is making my leg go really, really bad. Maybe this way. No, I don't have an OnlyFans. Okay, time for the neck cream. And then we're good. This is Yakus. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. Yeah, if you have a large chest, they're very not forgiving of that here on YouTube. I have the same tank top as Brooke Monk, and when she wears it, it's not a problem. But when I wear it, I'm violating their terms and policies. Not their media darling wearing the same shirt as me, and I'm in trouble for it. Because she's got a smaller chest. If you have a large chest, you're immediately considered being sexual. Just for existing. Even if I'm just sitting here, doing nothing. Not shaking them, not playing with them, not talking about them. Just talking to you guys about skincare. They're like, oh my God, boobs. Big ones, big ones. Inappropriate. I can't help it that they're big. I'm going to get a reduction. I am going to get a reduction because I'm hoping it helps my neck. And I'm going to go put away my Social Security paperwork and all my medical paperwork. Let me turn around so I don't hurt my neck. Because that's going to piss me off unless I put it away, to just even think about it. The fact that I sat there and defended myself for something I don't need to, I'm going to get upset with myself. Like, why'd you do that? Okay, now I'll take this shirt off because I'm going to lay back down. And I don't like to lay down in these shirts. My hip is already killing me from sitting on the edge of the bed like that. Holy moly. Sorry, I didn't realize that was a problem there. That doesn't usually happen. Okay, you're gone and reported, sir. Junior, you can't be making threats on YouTube. Okay, you are reported. Thank you, DJD. Thank you, honey. I'm going to take a screenshot so I can put you on the board. No, not the green screen. I don't discuss my religion. My religion's my religion. I ask people not to discuss religion here or politics because it just makes people fight. It shouldn't be about that, but that's what a lot of people do. Nuh-uh, this is the right way. Nuh-uh, this is the right way. Nuh-uh, nuh-uh, nuh-uh. Thank you, Haley. I've got you screenshotted. And let's do W's in the chat for both of them. I'm sorry I left that out. For DJD, Massey, and Haley. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. If you want your guy's name read, this is the time to put it. Thank you, Bebop. Thank you, LSD Trippin'. Thank you. Thank you for repeating it. If you guys want your name read, put the W's. W's, 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 W's. Thank you, Yellow Sam. Thank you for the repeats. Thank you, TJ and Shar. Thank you. Thank you, Mood and Food. I'm right there with you. Thank you, Brittany. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Hello, Kitty. Thank you, Eamon. And I saw your comment, Eamon. I think it's going to be a great day for donations. I don't want to say that and then it's not, but I think so. Yesterday was really good, and it allowed me to take half a day off with my daughter. Thank you, Haley, you sweetheart. I don't know why it does a green screen every time I... Thank you. More W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Yeah, I did my skincare. I'm laying down. I am disabled. I could do whatever the fuck I want. I had a mask on. Someone asked me to peel it off, and I peeled it off. I'm not going to leave my skin dry, so I put my skincare on. You could put skincare on before bed. You could put it on after bed. You could put it on anytime. That's the amazing thing about skincare. Thank you, Allie. Thank you, LSD. Thank you, Louise. If you want your name read, put those W's. Thank you, Mood and Food. Thank you, Eamon. Thank you, Alice. Thank you, Hello Kitty. Thank you, Matthew. And from now on, I'm not going to say I'm disabled. I could do whatever I want. I'm just going to say I could do whatever I want. Because then it's going to lead into that whole, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Thank you, Louise. No, I'm not about to sleep. I have to take my medicine, and it takes a little bit to kick in. I would have said your name if you would have put a W. I clearly said it. If you want your name said, put a W. But you guys don't listen to me, do you? But you want me to listen to you. You want me to read your comments and do what you want, but you don't do what I want. It's all right. It's cool. Thank you, Hello Kitty. Thank you, Stuart. Thank you, Peace. Thank you, Kinsley. Thank you. Thank you, Moon and Food. Thank you, Luis. Okay, your chance for getting your name read with the W's is over. Next time, if you want your name said, put a W when I ask, please. Instead of ignoring me and asking me to say your name, just put a W and I'll say your name. You guys waited too long. I only do it for 30 seconds every time there's a donation. I had to ask and pretty much beg you guys to put those W's. And then when it's over, then you guys put it. Thank you, though. Thank you for putting them. But come on, I need you guys to put them when I ask you. Oh, I know, because I plucked them all off. This used to be the trend, Denny. Pamela Anderson was the it girl, and she plucked her eyebrows off, and everybody was plucking their eyebrows off. And they don't grow back. If you look at her eyebrows today, she still has the same eyebrows. They don't grow back. When you pluck them enough, they're gone. You too, Vanessa. I don't have any hair in my armpits. I've had laser hair removal. Yeah, I'm sure it will, Denny. I actually do get up and go to the gym. I take you guys with me. Thank you, Miss Haley Chambers. Okay, this is the time, you guys, that you're going to want to put your W's, and I will say your name. W's in the chat if you want your name said. We're going to thank Haley for those W's. With those W's, thank you, Luis. Thank you, Eamon. Thank you, Mood and Food. Thank you. Thank you, Kinsley. Thank you, Haley. Thank you. Thank you, Luis. Thank you, Amy Madison. Thank you, Sion. Thank you, Artie. Or Arte? Art? Thank you, Liliana. Thank you, Peace. Thank you, James and Natasha. Haven't seen you in a minute. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Moon and Food. Thank you, Amy Madison. Thank you, Luis. Thank you, Nia. Thank you, Peace. Thank you, everybody who's repeating their W's. Thank you. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you. Murtada. Thank you. I don't know if you were trying to put a W, Big Bear Venom. Thank you, Alip. Thank you, Liliana. Thank you, Scratch to Win. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Nia. Oh, David. Thank you, David. If I forget, just remind me, please. Sometimes it takes me like 3 times to remember. Only because there's so many names. Thank you, Blake. Thank you, Big Bear Venom. Scratch to Win. El Nodler. Thank you. Thank you, Hello Kitty. This is going to hurt my neck. Thank you, Preppy Cowgirl. Thank you. Okay, you guys, we're going to go back to the regular comments. I appreciate it. I have 2 jobs, by the way. Thank you. Okay, thank you guys for putting those W's. I appreciate it. Oh, did I miss something? Eamon. Thank you, Eamon. Watch the green screen pop up again. It does that every time I take a screenshot. What the hell? But yes, W's in the chat for Eamon. Thank you, Luis. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Jaybird. Joey. Thank you, Luis. Thank you, Alip. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Aubrey. Thank you, Hello Kitty. Thank you, Preppy Cowgirl. Thank you. I love you so much too. Thank you, Peace. Thank you. Thank you for all the repeat W's. Thank you, Preppy Cowgirl. I don't want to miss a name I didn't say. I'm trying to say them all. Thank you, Haley. You're so sweet. Thank you, Jaybird. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Agustia. Agustia. Thank you. I love you too, sweetheart. My kids are adults, Pepper and Murphy. They're adults. My son has a wife. He lives with his wife. You want me to go crawl in their bed with them at 5 in the morning? Excuse me, Mom's here. Mom's here. I know you're almost 30. 30 years old. I know you got a full-on beard and a wife. But YouTube told me I need to come lay in bed with you. Scoot over, wife. Thank you, Haley. W's in the chat for Haley. My kids are adults. I raised my kids. And yesterday I spent 12 hours with my daughter, who's 20 years old. I spent 12 hours with her. It's 5 in the morning. And I do this so I can pay for our rent. And other things. They understand. I take time to spend with them. Thank you, Evie. I'm taking the screenshots because I'm going to put you guys on the board when I get up. It's really hard on my neck to just like keep. So I'm going to. I got you. W's in the chat for Evie and for Haley. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Eamon. For both of them, yes. Both of them. Junebug, you need to go to hell. I don't know why she's even here. You don't know where I give my money to. I'm not giving it to you, Mr. Z. I give my money to charity. I give my money to alcohol programs that save my life. I give my money to dog shelters. I give my money to help families buy cows and chickens and things like that so that they can feed themselves over and over and over again, not just one meal, but when you buy them chickens, they can eat the eggs. Those are the kind of charities I'm involved in. Thank you. Thank you, David. David, right? W's in the chat for David, you guys, and I apologize about that green screen popping up every single time. W's in the chat for David. Thank you, Peace. Thank you, Haley. Oh, thank you. Okay, I don't really want to put that green screen on again. Thank you so much. Okay, now I didn't want you to miss your... I didn't want to miss a single donation from you, so I had to put the green screen on. W's again for David. W's, W's, W's. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Haley. You guys are so sweet. Oh, come on. Thank you for Haley and David. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Peace. Ali, please don't say he plays with Haley. Oh, that's what it looks like. Plays. W. Haley. Be careful how you word that. Thank you, Haley. Yeah, I'm still here, Sarah. Are you still here? Are you still on YouTube? Okay, well, I didn't. I don't need to ask you. Thank you, Eamon. Well, welcome back. I am glad you're back, but I don't like you coming in the room and trying to clock my tea. Like, this is my job. I wouldn't go to your job and ask you, damn, you still here? Damn, you still here? Shit, I left for an hour. Yeah, 'cause you're not working there. This is my job. Yeah, glad you're back. Why not? I wish you'd be nicer. But can I be glad you're back? I've had a lot of people that started out as trolls and ended up crossing over and becoming friends and going, damn, she's not that bad. They apologize. I say, all right. Apology accepted. Sorry I was harsh on you. That's how I am. When someone barks or bites at me, I'm going to bite back. And I got a crooked ass braces bite, so it's going to leave a mark. Yes, Eamon, absolutely. Yes, apologies accepted. I didn't see if she apologized, but if somebody's telling me she did, then apology accepted. If you're saying apology accepted to me, thanks. Because I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. I am new on YouTube. And I'm reading. I make the mistake of reading while I'm talking, then I can't talk. God damn it. Now I've got something else in my... about the money. How much money do you make? How much money do you make? I make more money than if I was not working on YouTube. I make money than I did just scrolling. I make enough to pay my bills now. And I started in January. I got my 50 subs. Then I started streaming in February. Then I got monetized in March. March, April, May, June, July, I can pay my bills. Before 5 months were up, I could pay all my bills off of YouTube, what I make on YouTube alone. Not even my furniture business. Just YouTube. It's worth it. Do it. I'm not bragging. Someone asked me. I'm telling you only so you guys will do it too. Do it. Start a channel. Yeah. I waited for almost 15 years, you guys. I wanted to do YouTube. Bad. I kept saying, "Oh, I don't know how to edit." Do I need to know how to edit to do this? Nope. I just push a button, record, in stream. That's it. I thought I had to know how to make fancy videos to make my money on YouTube. You don't. You don't have to do that. Now, most of the people are going to come on here and tell you, you're a junkie, you're too old, get off YouTube, you're still here. Who cares? My bank account doesn't care what they say. Thank you, Miss Haley. And let me take my medicine and I'm going to screenshot that. Hold on. My bank account doesn't care what any of those people say. My bank account is thanking me. Thank you. Do some more YouTube. Please. Because, well, let's first of all give Haley her props. W's in the chat for Haley. W's in the chat from Haley. For Haley, for Haley, not from Haley. W's in the chat. Thank you, it's your girl Lib. Someone asked me about money, Sharon, and I am telling them that it is worth it for them to start a YouTube if they are thinking about it. I don't care to talk about money. I'm not bragging. I'm encouraging them to do it. They asked me, how much money do you make? How much money do you make? How much money? I didn't tell them. I said I make more than if I did not do it. You make zero if you don't start. It's worth it. 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 I am just trying to encourage you guys. I am not bragging. Someone asked me, and that's why I'm talking about it. Don't come into the tail end of a conversation and be judgmental. Thank you, Taylin. That's not all I care about. The Baddie Show. That is not all I care about. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Toby. Thank you, Taylin. Thank you, Toby. Thank you, Peace. It has its difficulties, believe it or not. Thank you, Eamon. No, I did not call you broke. Where did that come from? That must be coming from you. I never said that. I don't know what you make. I never said that. I'm not here to insult anyone. I'm trying to inspire you guys. Thank you, Kunal. Okay, Sarah, now I've had enough of you. Head disabled? Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to interrupt the W's when I'm taking the W's for people. I'm sorry about that, Haley Chambers. A big, huge W from me. Thank you. I have to go pee, you guys. I seriously have to go pee. I've had to go pee since I woke up. Give me a sec. Sorry. I look like I haven't showered in a year. I just woke up. You guys actually take showers and baths with me. When I take my showers and my baths, you guys are in the bathroom. You don't see me, but like you could hear the water and I'm like washing up and I come out all wet. But okay. That's okay if I look like that. Yeah, I probably do. Hi, Leah. Why don't I get a real job? Why are you watching it if it's nasty? Why don't you watch something edifying? Leave it to Ambrose. You guys will take everything I say. I swear I try to watch what I say. I do. I try to watch it. Like, I try to say difficult instead of hard. Like, it is really hard to, I say difficult. I try to watch it, but I didn't catch that one. Hi, Alu. Shout out to our Alu. No, my pillow's not sweaty. That's why I sleep in a tank top. I also wash my sheets and my... I wash everything. Don't worry about it. I'm good over here. We good over here. Hi, Amelia. Hi, Ronald. I need to put this closer so that I don't strain my neck. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Peace. Let me move. Something is in the way. It's the board. Okay. You come in closer. All right. Oh, careful there, Brooke. I don't care if I have gooners in the chat. It's none of my business. They could keep that to themselves. There's people that are rude. There's people that are hateful. Sometimes the gooners are nicer to me than the people that claim to be religious. Think about that one. I would rather have the gooners here than some of the religious people that think they're so religious. Shout out to Haley. W's in the chat for Haley. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Elsa. Thank you, Leah. If you would have put a W, I would have said your name. Leah, thank you. If you guys want your name heard, this is the time to put your W's. Thank you, my beautiful pets. Good morning, CLT. Shout out to CLT. Thank you, Ozordi. I'll let you know in a minute. White 444. Thank you, Christmas. Thank you, my beautiful pets. Thank you, Charlie Bo. Thank you. Aruba. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you, Haley. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, my beautiful pets. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you, The Baddie Show. Thank you, Christmas. Thank you, The Operator. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you, Eamon. Thank you, Paul Edits. Thank you, Ambrose Moore. Thank you, Samuela. Thank you, my beautiful pets. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Leah Princess. Thank you, Peace. Yeah, you don't need to tell me not to shout him out. Thank you, Nia. Thank you, David. Thank you, sweetheart. W's in the chat for David. W's in the chat for David, you guys. Thank you, Vertex. Thank you, Felipe. Thank you, Peace. Thank you, King Potato. Thank you. Time to wake up. 5:30 in the morning. Time to wake up. Thank you, Elsa. Thank you, Dowdy. Elsa Dowdy. Thank you, Miss Haley Chambers. Thank you. Gosh, I wish I didn't have to. I wish I had the board next to me, but I don't. I wouldn't be able to write laying down anyways. Okay, W's in the chat for both of them, please. For David and Haley. W's in the chat. Thank you, Big Bear. Thank you, Leah Princess. Thank you, Paul Edits. Whoa, they're moving fast now. Thank you, Bay Slays. Did I get you, Paul Edits? I think I did. Thank you, Ronald McDonald. All you have to do is put a W and then I say your name. I do W's for people who are doing donations, or like, I can't tell you when else I do it, but you don't have to put a donation. I don't only do it for donations. Thank you, Preppy Lorax. Hi, honey. But I do it for regular viewers as well. I do W's for them, but not just because they ask. It has to be something really, really big. Like, I don't want to say what, because then you guys are going to fake it and you're going to lie. But it's not all about money. I put W's all the time. Like, I don't want to see anyone faking this. But somebody beat leukemia. I put W's in the chat for them. You know? Like, those are the kind of things that, like, it doesn't have to be money, but it has to be like, whoa, that's a win, you know? It needs to be a big deal. Thank you, Haley. Thank you, my beautiful pets. I love you too, Ronald McDonald. Thank you, Isam. Thank you, Peace. Thank you, Preppy Lorax. Thank you, Giovanno. I am turning my neck way too much. Can I get this in front of me more? What is in front of my bed? I'm like trying to scoot over so I don't have to turn my neck so much. Because, oh my God, Miss Haley. Thank you, Miss Haley Chambers. W's. 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 Thank you, Peace. W's in the chat. This is the time to get your names read. Thank you, Eamon. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Elsa. Thank you, Sylvester. Hi, Lavelle. Thank you. It's your girl, Liv. Thank you, Elsa. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Gracie, thank you. Thank you, Stella D. Thank you, Sylvester. Thank you, Elsa. Thank you. W's for Haley. Haley. Thank you, T. Wills. Thank you, Jules. All you had to do was put a W and I would have said your name. Instead of telling me say my name, why don't you listen? I said, if you want your name said, put a W. Thank you, Jules. And now I'm not going to keep saying them forever, so you guys have to put them when I ask you. Not at the end when it's already over. Thank you, Queen Stitch, Slay. Thank you, Eamon. Thank you, Movie Edits. Thank you, Farah. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Nyla. Miss Haley Chambers. Thank you, It's Your Girl Liv. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Albert Ross. I have scoliosis, so my posture is going to be what my posture is, but I do my best when I stand up. Bye, Leah. Have a great day. Thank you, honey. Oh, my heavens. Oh, my heavens. Okay. Haley likes us to put these W's. I know it. Thank you, Miss Haley. I really appreciate your help. Thank you. It means a lot to me. W's in the chat for Miss Haley. Peace. Thank you. Teresa. Thank you. It's Your Girl Liv. Thank you. Bye, Ansley. Thank you, Eamon. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you, Julie. Thank you. Miss Cowgirls for Life. Hi. Thank you, Gracie May. This one has glitter down the middle. It's hard to see if I don't have the light on. Ooh. This one has glitter down the side. Let's turn off that light. Only if it's really her birthday. Happy birthday, Olivia. Yeah, I am sick. Thank you, Lavelle. Well, that's interesting, Ambrose. Thank you, Giovanna. Thank you. You don't judge somebody off a little moment of what you see about them, whether they're a good woman or not. You don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what I do for humanity, for other people, for charity, for what I would do for you. You don't know. Don't judge my life just by a little clip of what you see. This is a little glimpse. You have no idea. I know you think it's funny when people get mad, but you know that they're only getting mad because they're hurt. You know that, right? You know you're really hurting them. They wouldn't get mad if they weren't getting hurt. Thank you. Wow, Thrive. Maybe my husband died in a car accident. You don't know. My soulmate died in a car accident. He wasn't my husband. We would have been married. I wasn't saying that's the real case. I'm saying that person doesn't know my story. Doesn't know why I'm in bed and that I'm disabled. Doesn't know I'm suffering. Doesn't care. Sees a little glimpse and says, I'm what's wrong with the world. I could say the same about you. Judgment is a hell of a drug, and you're high on your own supply. My soulmate passed away in a car accident. My daughter's dad died from a sickness on the job. And we were going to get married. I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor. I'm a thriver. I'm a thriver. I'm a thriver. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm a thriver. I'm not a victim. That's the last thing I am. When I get knocked down, I might cry for a day, but I use it as a springboard to jump up and kick life's ass. I do the best I can to keep fighting, keep kicking, keep ticking. I don't need anybody to feel sorry for me because I don't feel sorry for me. I don't feel sorry for me. It's luck of the draw in life. Who gets sick? This baby gets sick and loses its life at 2. This baby gets sick at 4 years old. I got sick and I'm suffering. You know, like it is what it is. It's luck of the draw. I have learned to be happy around it. I'm happy around my suffering. Am I happy I'm suffering? No. But I'm happy around it. I have learned to have a happy life. How do you know I don't do meditation? How do you know I don't read spiritual books, Cigar? How do you know I'm not a vegetarian? How do you know? Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Eamon, and thank you, Haley. Thank you so much, Miss Haley Chambers. It's not 9 a.m. here. It's 5:43. Not everybody lives where you live. The sun doesn't revolve around you. You are not the center of the universe. We have time zones. It is 5:44 a.m. You are not the boss of me. W's in the chat. Thank you, peace. Thank you, thank you. I am chilled out. I like to have passionate reactions. Does not mean I'm not chill. Thank you, Miss Clock That. Thank you, Autumn. Thank you, Drew Michelle. Thank you, JXI. I'm sorry, I can't say your name. Jay. Jesus hasn't fixed my scoliosis yet. Sometimes Jesus wants you to go through what you're going through. If that's who you believe in, then you should know that. Okay? Some people don't get healed. If your believer can heal anything, doesn't mean he heals everything. Some people get sick, some people die. Facts of life. Thank you, Julie. No, I'm not an atheist. I don't tell people what my religion is because I don't need it attacked. I might have the same religion as her. I might. I might not. I might be a Buddhist. I might be a Muslim. I might be a Christian. I might not. You don't know. I won't tell you. That's something I keep sacred. That's my personal relationship. It's none of your guys' business. I share enough of myself on here. I let you guys, anything that I share is attacked. Anything. If I say I'm disabled, attacked. If I put my face on screen, attacked. My teeth, they're crooked. I'm old. I'm not, I'm this, I'm that, I'm crazy, I'm a druggie, I'm a this, I'm a that. The last thing I'm going to do is have people disrespect my religion. Or my spiritual beliefs. Or my non-religion. You'll never know. That's mine. Peace, really? Really, peace? Once I like you and I think we're like vibing and I see you do that, like, then I'm upset with you. Now I'm upset with you. I'll see you tomorrow, peace. Hi, Switchy. Thank you, absolutely no one. Thank you. And just because I'm not perfectly peaceful all the time does not mean that I don't practice meditation. It means that I might be new to it. I might be new to it. You don't learn things all in one day. You don't become completely enlightened in one day. Same thing with prayer. Your relationship with your higher power does not grow into this wonderful, beautiful thing in one day. I mean, it can, and you can get a wow moment, but that's a moment. A relationship is more than one day. You could go hang out with them, Ambrose. I agree. Absolutely no one. I agree. Like, I will defend my family. I will defend myself against harm. You know, I will defend things that are precious to me. I would defend a baby if someone was beating a baby. You think I'm not going to take a charge for that baby? Or hurting a baby and I was the only one around to stop that? Even if I wasn't the only one around to stop that. If there were other people and they weren't, it, you better believe, even if other people are stepping in, I'm probably going to step in. I'm not just going to sit back and hope other people take care of it. I'm going to be right there taking care of it. We have wrath in us for a reason. We do have rage in us for a reason. But we need to know when to use it. It's not supposed to be an everyday thing because you hit a red light. You're not supposed to be getting angry that you hit a red light. That's luck of the draw too. Maybe you should have left a little earlier so you wouldn't be worried about being late. I'm not unemployed. I have 2 jobs. I have a furniture business, a thriving furniture business. You don't know if I'm tough or not, and I'm not acting anything. First of all, I'm not acting anything. If you find it deep, it's deep. Thank you. I'll take the compliment. It's not an act. I've been for 2 years. I have been clean and sober. Almost 2 years. 22 months this month. I need to not get ahead of myself and say 2 years because it's not 2 years yet. Almost 2 years. But for 3 years, I have been avoiding dating so that I don't put anyone else's energy into my body. I've been doing my homework. I've been cleaning out the garbage from the past. I've been making peace, making amends, taking my inventory, all the things I did wrong, why I did them, making sure I don't do those things again. Am I still going to make mistakes? Yes, because I'm not perfect. And I am putting myself in a negative environment here on YouTube. This is a negative environment. There are positive people, but there are negative people. I'm not going to give up because of the negativity. I don't quit just because things are difficult, Addie. If that's what you do, you're not going to make it in life. I don't quit just because of other people, and I don't quit because of adversities. If I want something, I go for it. And this is what I want. So, you're going to see my face a lot more. I might, Wicca. I might. I do feel myself growing, although I've made a lot of mistakes, but that's also kind of how you grow. In catching your mistakes, being accountable for them, and saying, I forgive myself for that, but I'm going to try not to do that anymore. I'm going to try to do this. Or you could say, well, you know, I like who I'm becoming. Hi, Katie Did. Shout out to Katie Did. Drew, you're not God's messenger. You don't get to come down and judge other people. and tell people what God does and doesn't like. Please don't do that. I don't like when people do that. You're going to go to hell. God doesn't like that. God doesn't like that. Stop judging people, you guys. Stop acting like you get to tell everybody else, ooh, sinner, ooh, sinner, ooh, sinner. We're all fucking sinners. Pay attention to yourself and let that person take care of themselves. Don't put God's name in it, because He didn't ask you to do that. No, I'm not going to shut up. The kids are not supposed to be on here. This is an adult stream. Their parents need to take care of that. I like that the kids are here only if they can handle it. If I have to change my channel to a children's channel for them to be here, that's not going to happen. This is an adult stream for adults. I don't mind that the kids are here, but they need to hang. They need to hang with the big boys, or they need to get out. If it's too sensitive for you, this isn't the place for you. I show cleavage on here. I talk about adult stuff. I talk about real life things, going to jail, past alcohol use. Do you think kids need to hear that? No. This isn't a kids show. This is not for kids. I want everybody to stop talking about religion in the chat. My boundaries on this channel are no religion, no politics. I have allowed you guys to cross over those boundaries because I said I won't discuss it. I won't let you know which one I have, which one I follow. I kind of flirted with the topic without telling you which one I follow. But you guys are crossing the lines. No politics, no religion. Because then I start answering them, and then you guys start figuring out where I'm at. I don't want that. What did I just tell you, Joshua? Yeah, some of the kids here are more adult than the kids. I mean, they're more adult than the adults. You're right, Vicente. But not all of them. Not all of them. And there's kids in here that get in trouble with the adults. The adult men will ask the 10-year-old girls for their Snapchat and if they can take a bath with them and see pictures of them. And those little girls send them their Snapchat. While I'm saying don't do it. So I have to block them both before they can give their information to each other. There are dangers of kids being on here. If they're not going to listen to my rules that keep them safe, I will not let them be here. Because they start talking to them. I woke up one day and I saw a little girl saying, I will send you my address. I will send you my address, you guys. To a grown man. I was sleeping. And I wake up and I see that. I deleted them both. She doesn't need to be on my channel. She doesn't need to be on YouTube, but I can only control her from being here. If I could tell her mom, I would. I did report it, yeah. Of course I did. I'll get up in a little bit. Yeah, it should be on the parents' Wicca, but when I see it, I'm not going to ignore that a little girl is giving her address away. I'm going to remove them. And I'm going to ask the kids, please, please don't tell your age on here. Because it's like a big spotlight for the pretos. I'm 10. I'm 12. I'm 14. And they're like, mm. So if they want to be here, they need to follow my boundaries for their safety. But yeah, their comments are more adult than the adults a lot of the time. But they don't know that someone's being nice to them so they can be mean to them. Someone is being nice now so they can be mean to you later. Someone wants to be nice now so they can hurt you later. They don't know that. They're like, he's nice. He's nice. He's nice. They don't have the street smarts. They don't have the maturity to know that. Hi, AF. My kids are adults. My kids have given me a grandkid. Like, not, I was going to say that a different way. Like, one of my sons is married and has a wife. My other daughter is 20. She's the only one whose age I say. She's my youngest. And I have a mentally ill son, you guys. Thank you, Kobe. Hi, Just Riley. Of course I do. Love my kids. That's right, Drew. Can I describe my kids? Trustworthy, honest, sweethearts, like the kindest souls. I swear to goodness, you guys. They're so gentle and like, don't get me wrong, they did taekwondo. They took boxing classes, kickboxing, taekwondo, all that. They're not like flowers that can't defend themselves. But they were trained in martial arts to not fight unless you have to. To not go looking for a fight. And I taught them to get along, and that it is more important to get along than to be right. Like with each other, when they would go, nuh-uh, nuh-uh, I would step in and I'd say, this is your best friend for life. Would you rather have this relationship forever, or would you rather be right? I like how when you ask me to describe my kids, I'm like, just put my hand over my heart. I pledge allegiance to my kids. That was just a natural body reaction. I couldn't help that. I'm like, the whole time I'm talking about him, like, more adults. Did you enjoy it, Dawn? I'm assuming you did. I haven't seen you on here before, Wicca. Is it your first time? It is weird, JX. It's fine. I think it's weird too, but there's more to it than just the weird side of it. I have a video explaining it. It helps people when I'm sleeping. It helps people who have anxiety and ADHD. They tell me it helps them calm them down. So if it's helping people, then I'm happy to do it. Do I think it's weird? Yeah. But is it also beautiful at the same time? Yeah. If it's helping people, yeah. Welcome, Rebecca. You don't know. There's people that really, really do have ADHD and anxiety. And I put on binary beats. You could hear it. These binary beats have a certain frequency that helps calm people down, or helps people with productivity, or helps people. It depends what one you put on, what frequency. Sometimes I put some on for productivity. Sometimes I put them on to release negative emotions. Sometimes I put them on for relaxing the nervous system. And those are the ones I usually use, relaxing the nervous system. And people tell me, I don't know why, but I feel really calm watching your sleep stream. So if they tell me it helps them, that's enough for me. I am single. Thank you, Zetru. Oh, they don't work on you, Wicca? That's okay. I don't know if it's the one that you haven't found, or it takes a while to believe it or not. It takes a minute. Like at first, I was more agitated by them. I don't know if you had this same experience. I was really agitated by the binary beats, and after a while, then it worked, because it was like that part of me that wanted to keep spinning did not want to stop. It did not want to settle down. It didn't want to soothe into that hurts. It was like, nah. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. But I had to stick with it. But at first I was like a real agitation to me. A real one. I don't know if that's what you had too much. I don't know if that's what you had. I just saw someone say don't talk too much. No, I don't use headphones. I put it on right here so you guys can hear it. And I have this light, which usually looks like I'm dreaming. And I lay very still. I'm not flipping and flopping. If I was flipping and flopping, that would make them feel stressed, because I would appear in a stressed state. But because I'm very, very still, it's like a combination. It's the visual, it's the audio, and they just get this relaxing thing. Like, because I lay very still. When I'm in a deep sleep, I could lay that way for 8 hours without moving. And that's calming to them, because when you see people dancing around and flipping around and loud noises and flashing, and that's agitating. And scrolling, another scene, another scene, another scene, another scene, another scene on the brain. That's really hard on our brains. So they'll just leave this on, and they know they can count on it for like 8 hours at night. Some of them meditate while it's on. Some of them just sleep with it on. They turn it on and they go to sleep. If they can't sleep, they turn me on. They turn on this stream. So the comments that I've gotten are really, really good. Although I know I get bad comments too. But I'm looking for the good ones. The good ones are the ones that matter. Howdy, JTR. I can't just sleep just because you tell me to. I love you too, Heart. Top of the morning. I don't get my number. Milan, you go to sleep. You go to sleep. I fart in my sleep sometimes too. I used to put the sleep stream on mute. And then I realized once I farted and I looked and the mute button wasn't on. And I was mortified. And then I was like, I laughed. And I'm like, who cares? Comedy relief. Everyone farts. Who cares? I don't care anymore. I don't do it all the time. You know, it's not like every day I fart in my sleep. It's probably been like 10 times ever. But it's funny to me now. And who doesn't need a little comedy relief? Oh, she farted. She farted. I just got done explaining why I sleep on my live. I gave a really long explanation. But I have a video that explains it. You can watch it. It's on my channel. It's called Why I Sleep on Livestream. Yeah, it's okay. At first I was like, I don't want anybody to hear me snore or fart or whatever. Or say, I love you, Johnny, in my sleep, you know. And I don't know any Johnny. I'm just saying, you know. The trolls, they're coming to get me. Who knows what I could say in my sleep or do. But I wanted to try it, and it's worked out. It's fine. I'm fine with it. You know, one night I woke up and I had 6,000 new subs. 6,000 subs. New subs. From one night. I love you too, Shamaz. Yeah, there's a lot of creeps on here, yeah. You have 1 million subs? Nice. Thank you, Mia. Brooklyn, I don't know who you're telling to stop, but you can't just tell people to stop and they're going to stop. Oh my God, Brooklyn said stop. Like, it doesn't work that way. It's a happy unbirthday to me, Mr. Carter. Thank you, Corey. I usually don't choose between those two, Ronaldo or Messi. I don't like division. I don't like to divide people and pin them against each other. But I'll say Ronaldo. How about that? I don't know. I don't want to even do that. Messi. Ronaldo. Messi. Ronaldo. Messi. Both. But they're not, doesn't mean they're going to stop. They're doing it because I said something to you. They're making fun of me. what I'm telling you, Brooklyn, is just because you tell people to stop doesn't mean they're going to. That's actually going to make it worse. And me saying, don't tell them to stop, made that worse. Because now everyone's saying it. They're trolls. They're trolls. Trolls are going to troll. Liars are going to lie. Cheaters are going to cheat. Thieves are going to thieve. Trolls are going to troll. They're not going to just stop. I promise you. And in fact, they're going to target you. They'll come after you. I don't want them doing that. I appreciate you. I appreciate you telling them to stop, but I don't want them coming for you. They're not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything. Thank you, JTR. Thank you. Thank you, Felipe. Cool people are going to be cool people. Yes. Hi, Milo the cat. Yeah, because one person was saying it to help, and one person was going really hard on, like, after I said something to try to help someone else, they started attacking that. So I don't need that. They were going in too hard, you know? If it was just an occasional stop, whatever. But they were like, stop. So I don't need that energy. It messes up the vibe of the room. Fart? I can't fart on command. Hi, Alexa. No, it's okay. It's okay, Brooklyn. I'm just trying to help you. JTR. But in a good way. Oh, bye, Shamaz. Thank you, Charlie. Okay, I am going to turn off this stream, but only so I can start another one. A better one. I'm going to take a bath. We're going to start a better one. Love you guys. I'll see you in a minute.